Man, I
Okay.
know you like to put a little money on some of the fights. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you happen to check out that Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua?
The clown show. Um, Listen, let me say this, man. Like, no, I'm not necessarily a fan of the Paul brothers from their YouTube channel
Hmm.
because that wasn't for me. They were just young boys being idiots, and they made a lot of money as a result. What they've gone on to do, you have to respect to some measure, no matter what you think of them. Logan has become a phenomenal professional wrestler.
Facts.
His athleticism, his persona, he gets it. He's exceptionally good. If he wants a long-term career at the WWE and transition from YouTuber to professional wrestler, it appears that he could definitely do that and be somebody who is respected as a professional wrestler, not a YouTuber who just was
Right
moving,
on.
you know.
Right on.
Uh, for Jake Paul, I've always said was brilliant and the people around him for marketing his fights the way he has. And those of us who know something about combat or who are adjacent to the combat world, or even if you really train, you know that he was typically boxing wrestlers who are very good boxers. MMA fighters way past their prime. And even then, to say that, you want to say that, almost like it's an insult to him, but I don't know too many people that could go and box an MMA fighter past his prime and beat him,
Right.
let alone knock them out. But he was smart about how he did it. What I respect most about Jake Paul, not his boxing, because that's nothing to respect there, except that he puts the work in to do it. However, the one time he boxed a real boxer, Tommy Fury, he
L.
lost.
Yeah, loss.
Um, but I respect greatly what he's done for promoting, for paying people, for getting other fighters paid. And this is kind of ties back to pro wrestling. Back in the day, when the NWA champion came to town, the house went up. All the wrestlers get paid off the house, or used to. Back in the day, that's how it used to be. You get paid off the house. So normally, let's say you get, 5,000, 6,000 people at the weekly, um, you know, sportatorium show or what have you. But when the champ comes to town, oh, the NWA champion's in town. You got 10,000 now because people coming out to see the
Right
champ.
on.
So back it was always a thing where all the other guys on the card would say, "Hey, thanks for the house, champ," because everybody's gonna get a little bit more that night because the champ is in town. So in that case, kudos to Jake Paul for thanks for the house, champ. He's getting a lot of people paid. On top of his clown shows, he's got real boxing matches up underneath. And you got to respect that. Like, oh shit, wow, okay, give flowers where they're due. I couldn't beat that man boxing, you know, so I'm not gonna. But I know enough that I'm not a fucking boxer. um, so for him to step in the ring with a powerhouse and a legitimate champion like Anthony
Yeah.
Joshua,
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from for him. Like, was he overconfident? Did he have that the what does Kanye say? The confidence of a mediocre white man.
There's no way that he could have thought that he would have beaten Anthony Joshua, but it was Tank that pulled out, right? Or
Yeah,
Javante Davis, he was
yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Now, in those odds,
That not way different because of the weight class. Now I
yeah,
don't know if he would have been able to hit him.
right,
Which
right.
is the interesting part there. You like defensively, I don't know if Jake would have been able to hit him. He would have got hit, but I don't know if he would have got hit enough to be hurt. He stepped in there with a monster,
Yeah, yeah.
a legitimate monster.
Where it took just one hit.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not disparaging that man at all because he had to know.
You had to know.
Or maybe that's what it was. He had to know. I need to know
Yeah.
where am I at really in this thing. I'm gonna step in here with a champion who is bigger than me, stronger than me, and has way more experience than I do. And let me see where I'm at. And somebody posted a still of Joshua smiling right when
Yeah.
he saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that was like, you silly boy, or
Yeah.
oh, I got you now. I don't know what it was, but that smile, it was unmistakable. So I did win a little bit of money, but I missed my big money. I bet on Joshua by KO in the third.
Third. Okay.
Third.
Okay.
But Joshua by KO.
Right.
Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh no, it's going to be fixed," and he's going to, he's not going to be allowed to knock him out, or he's going to have to take him so many rounds. And no, I think Joshua didn't know exactly what he was doing. He said, let me let me see where he's at. Let
Yeah.
me see, check his fight. His fight computer was in. He goes, oh, okay, he can't hurt me. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and wear him down. And when the time was right, he said, okay, got him. Boom.
Boom.